Everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Kelsey, and as you can tell by the title of this video, I have officially been a flight attendant for a little over a month now, which is absolutely crazy to say. Time has absolutely flown by. I am having so much fun, but I've really been wanting to start a YouTube channel for a while now because I know when I was going through the process of applications, interviews, training, all of that. It's a lot and it's a long process to get to here where you have the job. And so I know I watched pretty much every video available to me um, about the job so that I could get some answers to the questions that I had so I could try and prepare the best that I could. And so I knew then that or if and when I got the job, that I wanted to start a channel. So not only to document my job and my travels, but to maybe be a tool to those of you who are in the shoes that I was in not too long ago at all. So if you are interested in hearing about my first month or what you can expect in the weeks after leaving training, then stay tuned. So I'm going to give you guys a rundown of my timeline. I applied in December. I think I applied before Christmas, a little before Christmas. And I did the video and everything. And then I went to my face-to-face interview at the beginning of January. I believe it was January 6th, something around there. So that happened relatively fast. And then at the day of my face-to-face, I got my CJO, conditional job offer. And I did not leave for training though until a couple months later, which is pretty uncommon. Usually you leave in like the next month, a couple weeks later. The class after my face-to-face was full, so we had to wait until the next one. So anyways, left for training, got through that. I will make a separate video probably all about training because that would take up this entire thing. Got through training. I graduated on April 24th was my last day, and my training was in Florida, and I lived in Florida at the time. So right after graduation finished, I said goodbyes, packed up all my stuff, and drove home that night. So I got my first choice of base in training, which is really exciting because that does not always happen at all. Um, so I decided I would move instead of commute. So I pretty much had to move across the country. I mean, almost pretty close. So I had 5 moving days. I spent 2 nights at home after training. So the night that I graduated, I spent, and then one more night after that. And then I got on the road. It took me about 3 days to get to my base. Um, and so that was long. I packed up my car as much as I could and drove it across the country. And so that was a lot. I got here, moved into my apartment. Again, since I did get my first choice of base, I live in an apartment instead of a crash pad. That's just personal choice, personal preference. I love my apartment though. So I moved in here, and then I think I had 3 days, 3 or 4 days until my IOE, which was my initial operating experience. It's basically your final test, and you get someone who basically shadows you on an actual flight, and they just basically make sure you know everything that you're doing. So once you pass that, you're completely on your own next time, next flight. You don't have someone standing there over your shoulder. Um, so yeah, that happened pretty quickly. And after that, like I said, you're on your own. You do all the flights like normal, like a normal employee. So last month, this is June, so I'm currently in my second month. But last month, which was my first month, I flew over 99 hours, which is a lot. It's crazy. I did not bid for any of them. I did not pick up any extra shifts on my days off because I didn't have to. I was assigned every single one of those trips by crew scheduling. I don't know how I got so many hours. Everyone I've talked to, everyone in my class, I mean, I flew more than every single person that I've talked to, even people that have been here longer than me. So I don't know how that happened, but I feel like I got a lot of experience really, really fast, which I'm super thankful for. And I'm thankful that I got to work all of those hours last month. Um, but yeah, I just dove in head first last month, which was fun. I had a great time. I basically want to just talk about a couple things to take away, some tips for those of you who are just coming out of training or just going into training, or even those of you who are just thinking about being a flight attendant, you really want to know what it's about. Number one is the most important thing I could ever tell you if you're just thinking about it or just getting started is it is not a job, it is a lifestyle, 100%. And I think any flight attendant would agree with that statement. It's not your typical 9 to 5. You don't just get to wake up around 7, go to work, come home, make dinner, go to bed, and you're done. That's not the case. Especially not starting out when you're on reserve, like I currently am. I'm looking at a little under a year to be on reserve in the base that I'm in, but it depends on your airline, it depends on your base, it depends on so many factors. So that's me. So it is 100% a lifestyle. I think the people that don't succeed as much in this job are the people that don't go into it with that mindset. If you go into it knowing that it's the best job in the world, that your entire life is about to change, you'll be fine. Embrace it as it comes. Be super flexible. Flight attendants, they would tell my class in training, are like palm trees. You have to be extremely, extremely flexible, and that is so true. Um, a tip for you, be overly nice to crew scheduling. Be nicer than you have ever been to anyone in your life when you talk to crew scheduling because they control your life basically. Like I said, I got assigned 99 hours last month. That's pretty much unheard of, especially in your first month. But all I can say for that is I am so nice to crew scheduling. So that's all I can say for that. Be extremely, extremely nice, and again, be flexible. Um, it is the best job in the world, and I have so much fun doing it. It really doesn't feel like work, which sounds crazy because it's a job, and I always hated those people that said, "Oh, like my job's so fun, it doesn't feel like work," but that is how it feels for me. Not to say that it isn't hard, especially when you're called at 2:30 in the morning out of a dead sleep, or when your show time is 4 in the morning, or when you're put on a red eye flight or a stand up and you have to be up all night. Um, I can't say that's always fun, but I can say you know you love your job if at the end of all of those, if you've had the worst flight ever, you still love your job. I can say that you're in the right career. Okay. Um, I hope to be posting videos in the future. That's pretty much all I have for you right now. That's just a summary of my first month. I could go into way more detail, but I won't. Basically, yeah, that's me. That's my life. That is an update on how the past couple months have been. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. Let me know in the comment sections any videos that you want to see. I hope to post once a week, so at least, just depending on my schedule and everything. So, yeah, I will be back next week, you guys. Thanks for watching. Anyways, that is basically a summary of the past couple months for me and the past, the first couple months into my new job. It's been such a whirlwind. Everything has happened so quickly, but I absolutely love it. And this life is definitely for me. Um, I want to say good luck to those of you who are in your interview processes or those of you in training. I hope to see you in the skies. And leave in the comment section any videos that you guys want to see. I hope to post at least once a week, just depending on how my schedule is the next couple months. But I would love to film videos answering the questions that you guys have regarding this job, the interviews, any of that. I would love, love, love to answer your questions. Um, so, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.